Okay, you guys, I had to start this over because I had a subscriber that said they couldn't hear anything, but I was looking at my volume and I don't know why she couldn't hear anything. So hopefully this one will help out. But I was sharing that dad is dad has taken the life of his 9-month-old child and his life at the same time. And a lot of times when these murder suicide cases happen, when it comes to children, is because dad probably was kicked out or broken up with by mom because he could have been one of the three: abusive, an alcoholic, or he could have just been a type of person. Oh, okay, thank you, Carla. Thank you. Or he could have been the type of person that didn't want to do anything or better his life, or he might have wanted to live off of mom. So mom took the opportunity to say, hey, enough is enough. And a lot of times the women will get to a point where they'll say enough is enough. So let's get into this story because it really bothered me severely bad to see this happen to a child. It says mother of 9-month-old filed several complaints against child's father before murder suicide in Brook Park. And I'm not 100% sure where Brook Park is, but look at this little girl. How could you actually sit there and hurt someone? He must have been, on drugs or something. Something had to be wrong with him in order for him to commit such a heinous crime against a child. And which authorities was she talking to? Was it the police? Was it CPS? Who was it that she was talking to? You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how, this man could get custody of this child and commit this heinous crime. I've read throughout the years that men have actually turned on children and have like taken the lives of children. But I was explaining early on, and let me explain something. This is not about this story, but I was explaining that I am going to be doing a cash giveaway, and it's going to be coming up fairly soon, and it's different from the Nike giveaway that I'm going to do for the 3,000 subscriber. But like I was trying to redo the message today. If you are the one that clicks on and you happen to be the 3,000 subscriber, if you don't have any activity on my channel, if you haven't been posting, if you haven't been commenting, not posting, commenting, if you haven't been liking, if you haven't been a part of the streams, then I'm going to go to the next person, and the person that has the most from the 3,000 subscriber, or the person that have the most from the 2,099 subscribers. So I'm going to do it fair. I'm not going to give it to somebody that just pops in and pops out. I don't think that's fair to the ones that's been faithful this whole entire time. So the cash giveaway is separate from the shoe giveaway. So I'm definitely going to talk to Nick about it to coordinate the day that we're going to do it, and it should be fun. I hope nobody gets upset if they don't win. It's not about that. It's about showing appreciation. The reason why I'm not doing it on my channel is because I haven't reached 1,000 subscribers yet, and I will probably do another cash giveaway once I reach 1,000 subscribers, so that I'll be able to do more things when I get to that point. Okay, you got me, Carla. Carla, how you doing today? How you doing today? I know I repeated myself. I just want to know. Hopefully, more people will come in as time goes. It's not going to be a long video, Carla. It's just going to be something that I'm sharing, and plus, I'm doing stuff on CPS as well. So let me get back to this story before I get myself sidetracked and start talking about other stuff. Okay, so this baby is adorable, absolutely adorable. And this reads to me that the father was probably angry with the mother because the mother may not wanted to have taken him back or whatever the case may be. So I think that that's crazy. Okay, so Sarah Smith Carter holds her daughter, Alice Porter. Alice was fatally shot by her father, Martin Porter, before he shot and killed himself Saturday in Brook Park, police said. Sarah Smith Carter. Okay, police and Sarah Smith said it. You guys, I get tired tongue. You know I get tired tongue when I start talking. Brook Park is in Ohio. Thank you. I'm glad they clarified that. I always show who wrote the story because I want to make sure that they get their credit for writing the story. And I don't want to come out as though I'm the one that created the story. Okay, a Brook Park mother left brokenhearted by the killing of her 9-month-old daughter said the girl's father had been harassing her for months, including just days before the murder suicide. This is the problem that I have when you have these situations where you have women that have children by these men, and you call the police and you let them know, hey, this guy is showing dangerous behavior. They want to say, oh, let's wait until he actually does something. Don't wait until he actually does something, because look at the outcome right here. He actually did something to this child. He took this child's life. We will never know what this baby has actually done. Hold on, update. They are removing my kids from dad. Got caught on the 16th. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, most definitely my kids are in Ohio. Okay, okay. So what we want to do is let me put my email address in here, because Carla, I don't know if you pray, but I would like to pray with you that, hold on. Yeah, I would definitely like to pray with you. They say when somebody pray with you, that God will answer, and we're going to stand in belief that God is going to answer, that you're going to get the victory out of this whole situation. I'm praying that this channel will bring enlightenment. Maybe somebody that's a social worker will see this channel and start understanding that these men are full of popcorn, that they're not good for the kids, they're not good, and this is why you got rid of them. So I just hope that this causes a change to take place. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. I'm just trying to bring awareness. So Carla, yes, definitely. I want you to email me so that we could definitely pray together. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can grab a little prayer group or something that would join in prayer with you, because I know some Christian warriors that will definitely go into prayer. They have very, very loving and kind hearts, and they love kids just as well as I do. So let me get back into this story. And it says, Sarah Smith Carter said in an interview with Cleveland.com and the plain dealer, that she filed a pair of complaints against Martin Porter, both for telecommunication harassment on January the 3rd and the 8th. This is why I have a problem that nobody is doing anything when these men are coming after these women like this. They know that if a man threatens to do harm to a woman, they should know already that these men are going to do exactly what they say they're going to do. Like if a man says he's going to harm his ex-wife, take that word and go with it. Put his butt behind bars. Get him some psychological evaluation. Yes, I pray. Oh, no, okay. When two or more are in the agreement, he is in the midst. Yes, yes, girl. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm a firm believer that if I ask my Father in heaven for something, that he is going to reward us of those things that we ask for, that is within his will, according to his will. And most definitely, I believe that I wish this dog would shut up. Who I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But yes, I wish that okay, I'll email you. You're getting in what? I can't. Oh, you're getting in the shower. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and continue with this story. It says a short time after she filed the second complaint, Porter kicked in the door at Carter's home and shot her in the leg. See, this is what I'm talking about. He then fatally shot their daughter, oh my God, Alice Porter, before he shot and killed himself, police said. Porter came to Brook Park Police Department earlier this month to be served the first harassment complaint. See, they should have done something after the first complaint. Now look at the situation. You have a child that's been her life has been taken because a lot of these police officers want to sit on their butt and not take stuff serious. When people say they're going to do something to somebody, they mean exactly what they say. They're going to do it. Okay. So these policemen, the people that she made filed the complaint with, they also need to be in trouble. They also need to be reprimanded. They also need to be investigated, because this whole situation could have been avoided. And I think that it's absolutely horrible. It's absolutely horrible that this lady had to sit here and watch her child pass away at the hands of the man that helped her make this baby. What the heck is going on where these officials are not taking these people serious? What is the problem? You know, you get your pretty paycheck, your nice job, your little nice house. Imagine your child going through this as a police officer, someone telling your daughter that he's going to come and do harm to your grandchild, and you sit there and you look like an idiot. Don't tell me you're not going to do something about it. So treat every person's case the same as you would treat your very own family. I'm so sick and tired of these people dropping the ball on these people. This whole situation could have been avoided had they taken that complaint serious. She didn't just make one complaint, she made two complaints, two separate complaints on two separate days. And they didn't take any one of those complaints serious. And now they have a situation where there's a dead baby. I don't understand this. This is bothering, it baffles me. They should have locked him up. He came in her house, kicked her door down, harassed her over the internet. There's a crime against cyberbullying. There's a crime against harassing people over the internet. You don't sit there and let somebody continue to do that, because people are going to do exactly what they say, especially if they're the type of people that can't have their way. Okay, I'll show you. If I can't this, I will do that. A lot of men are like that, and a lot of women are like that. So it's not just men, it's women too. If I can't have him, nobody will. If I can't have her, nobody will. We need to get these people some help. If they would have gotten him some help, arrested him, put him in jail, and got him some mandatory counseling, then maybe this situation wouldn't have taken place. He kicked in her door, shot her in the leg, shot the baby, then took the gun and killed himself. Wow. And then it says, and I'm going to read it again. It says Porter came to the Brook Park Police Department earlier this month to be served the first harassment complaint, but he died before he could be served, the second, police confirmed. He should not have been able to get a second complaint. After the first complaint, he should have went ahead and been locked up after the first complaint. He should have been in court. He should have been behind bars. He should not have had access to her. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Carter and her 6-year-old daughter, Sienna, are devastated by Alice's death, she said. Alice was named after Carter's great-grandmother, who died almost 4 years ago. Wow, this is sad. I know that Alice is being cared for by her great-great-grandmother, Carter said. I know she's watching over her and keeps me sane. This shouldn't have even taken place. Literally, this should not have taken place at all. This man should not have been waiting on a second report to come in, or complaint to come in against him. So I think this is absolutely horrible. Alice never stopped smiling, was always happy, and barely cried, her mother said. When Porter shot Carter, the gunshot shattered her femur. She needed a rod and screw inserted into her leg to repair the damage, she said. They basically had to reconstruct my femurs, Carter said. I had nerve damage in my foot, but with time and some physical therapy, I'll regain control. This is going to always remind her that this jerk did this to her. But you know what? All those that are in that police department where she filed her complaint, every last one of them should be held accountable for not taking that job serious. They should have filed court documents on him. They should have went out and arrested him so that this couldn't happen. So, now you have two devastated people and family members that will truly miss this baby. Sienna and two other children were hiding under the bed during the deadly shooting. Carter believes Porter may have shot Sienna if he found the children hiding. I believe he probably would have shot the other child as well. I think this is absolutely horrible. I think it's disgusting, and I think that laws need to change. When a woman says she's being cyber bullied, harassed by her ex, or she's being stalked by her ex or a new guy or anything to that manner, I think they need to start taking these things extremely serious, because now we have this situation here where a little child has been taken from this earth too soon. We don't know what this baby could have possibly been. And I think it's wrong. Oh my God. I am so upset. I'm so sick and tired of this. I'm just glad they were under the bed and didn't see him shoot me, Carter said. That would have been more traumatizing for them. Brook Park police have been to Carter's home on West 150th Street, south of Elm Avenue, several times before the murder suicide, according to police reports. On August the 15th, they responded to a call about a broken cell phone. On October the 24th, Carter reported that Porter had been harassing her and showing up at her home without permission. See, all this right here, it should have been stopped a long time ago. So I feel like every last one of those officers should be held accountable because they did not take it serious. They did not go forward and creating a court date for him. They did not lock him up because that showed his behavior pattern, that he didn't give a damn about authority, because he continued to do what it is that he wanted to do regardless to what the woman was going through. He didn't care. So he in terms, like the mother said, had he seen the other kids that were there playing, he probably would have turned the gun on them and shot those kids as well, not thinking. But he shot the mother, shot the 9-month-old, then turned the gun on himself. He came to her house, kicked in her door to shoot them. So he premeditated all this stuff. He seemed like he was a violent person already. And I think that is absolutely disgusting that a man could do this to a child. Wow. And so it reads, Porter and Carter dated for 2 years, but they separated about a month before Alice was born on March 11th, 2021. Carter says she ended the relationship after a domestic dispute while she was pregnant. See, that's what I was saying in the beginning. I believe that he was abusive. And Carter worried about Porter's mental health because he would sometimes have loud outbursts. She recommended to his family that his guns be taken away from him until he could be evaluated. She said, but Porter and his family dismissed her concerns. She said, see, because they didn't want to make him feel bad or look bad, or maybe he would have turned up on them. They didn't want to take the gun from him. Now look at it. So I'm sorry, I'm this type of person, and see, God is going to have to work this out of me. And I thank God that I recognize it, because there is help for me to seek. Because of this, I would not talk to his family ever again. You better not come and tell me you sorry. If you show up at the funeral, I will have signs out telling them, do not let your raggedy behind come to my child's funeral. Don't bother. I will not show up at his. And that will be to make a statement that I don't want nothing to do with you, because I tried to tell you ahead of time, but you didn't want to listen for whatever reason that there is. And I'm tired of people ignoring the fact that their family members may have mental issues, or they may be violent. And then you don't want to say nothing to your family member because you don't want your family to look bad because of one bad egg. Well, guess what? That bad egg needs to go. Okay, so it says, I didn't really see this coming, but I had a feeling he would harm himself if not Alice, Carter said. When Alice was born, Carter initially allowed Porter to see his daughter at his own discretion, but it didn't work because Porter would never leave Carter's home when she asked him to leave. Carter instead began bringing Alice to meet Porter in public. So he didn't want to leave. He felt like, I don't have to do nothing. because of his arrogance. He don't have to do nothing. I'm assuming he's arrogant. I'm not saying that he's arrogant. I'm assuming when people are like that, they feel like they don't have to follow the laws, follow the rules, or anything. Carter said Porter spent months harassing her through email, and she sought to obtain a protection order against him, but she was unable to obtain one at the time because he had not threatened her or threatened to harm her, she said. But the point is, he kept harassing her. That's enough. That's enough. Harassment is just as bad. It's just as bad. Carter said Brook Park police officer did help her by offering tools and guidance for dealing with Carter, including teaching her how to block his phone calls. They also warned Porter to stay away from Carter's home and issued him a trespass warning to keep him away from her property. Carter said, however, Carter wants to speak out about how difficult it can be sometimes hold on. Carter, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm distracted for a second. Hold on, you guys. I'm doing something real quick. Sorry about that. Here, there you go. Go sit down. However, Carter wants to speak out about how difficult it can sometimes be to obtain a protection order, even in cases where someone might feel they are in serious danger. I just want to bring attention to the fact that there are people that are very manipulative and know how to threaten you legally, Carter said. And there should be a way for people, not just women, to be able to be protected when they feel that their life is in danger. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, here's a picture of the baby again. It says Carter set up a GoFundMe page for donations to support Sienna and herself in the wake of Alice's death. It raised more than 16,000 towards its 30,000 goal by Wednesday afternoon. So my question is this. I'm just asking a question. Um Never mind. I don't want nobody saying nothing to me. Never mind. Because I want to know Carter set up a GoFundMe page for donations to support Sienna and herself in the wake of Alice's death. So hopefully this money is going to go towards the baby's funeral. If the mother need any additional help, I hope that the community rally around her. There should be something called Victims of Crime money that is offered to Alice so that she can no, not Alice. I'm sorry, to Carter, so that they can have extra funds to move forward. So this here is a heartbreaking story, and it's really hard to read and really hard for me to like contain myself because what's up, last call? Good evening, together we break chains. And yeah, Carla had to go. She said she had to take a shower. um I don't know if you caught it, but this is a story about a father. He had been harassing his child's mother for several months. And let me go up to the top. Yes, there you go. Let me see if I can get the baby. The father had been harassing the mother for several months, and he actually shot the mother in the leg. This is the baby that he killed. He shot the mother he kicked the door in. He shot the mother in the leg. There were kids that were actually in the house at the time. I guess they ran and hid up under the bed. And so she said that if he would have seen them, he probably would have tried to shoot those children as well. But he's been harassing her. He's been going to her house, without permission. She tried to allow him to visit his daughter, but then he started not wanting to leave her house, and she had to basically force him to get out of her house. So this was a bad situation. And she said that the police offered her information on how to block him from calling and things of that nature. But that's not enough, because when a person puts in a harassment case, and he's been doing it for months, I think they should have actually arrested this guy and tried to figure out what was going on with this guy, because now he walked to her house, kicked in her door, shot her in the femur, destroyed her femur, and then turned around and shot the baby and pulled the gun on himself. So he left a mess. She tried to inform his family, that she was afraid something like this would happen, but the family wouldn't listen. So now look at the situation here. This is what we have in the end: a 9-month-old baby that didn't get a chance to live her life to her fullest. But I was explaining in the beginning last call, I'm going to be doing a cash giveaway, and I'm going to be trying to do it on I'm going to give Nick the information, because I don't have what they call community post yet, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, then I'll be able to post when I'm going to do a giveaway. This is separate from the shoe giveaway. And I was explaining earlier, you might end up going back over it, but I was explaining whoever happens to be the 3,000 subscriber will get the shoes. But if I look and see that it's a new person that just clicked on, I don't think it would be fair to give it to them, because you have other people that might have been here, participating, leaving comments, hitting the like or dislike button or whatever it is. But I don't think that a new person should come and just get it. So that's what I was kind of explaining in the very beginning. But I said, if you have any comments that you want to put down, you want me to say something, um, throw a note in there. I mean, put the message in there, and I'll speak on something if you need me to answer a question. But I will be following this story. I definitely will. Understandable. Oh, okay. Okay, I wasn't gonna make this live very long. I am gonna come back and do another one. I have some stuff I need to take care of in a few minutes. I'll probably come back around 6:30 or something like that. So kind of look out for me. I don't have it where I don't know how what do you call it? StreamYards allow you to do oh my God, I just get so mixed up with words when I go live. I don't know how to do StreamYard where it'll have me put out notifications. Who is this? You, Don Wells. Oh, do Don Wells. Oh, Don Wells is in jail. The one that little girl came up missing. For his dad, her dad is in jail for what, a DUI, or is he in jail because he got caught? Which one is it? I sure would like to know that one. Because somebody else is covering a Don Wells, and I don't want to seem like I'm biting off of them or I'm copying them, because I don't want Summer Wells' father. Yeah. Did, why is he in jail? Is it because of the DUI? I figured that. So I don't understand, like, you know what? I know that this is a different story, but what I don't understand is how a child goes downstairs into the basement and just up and disappear. That's the part that I don't understand. Is it something that we don't know? That, was it somebody in the house? Did she not really go downstairs, or did she really go outside? What? That's the a puzzling part about it, because if they're not arresting the parents because of this, or did they do a polygraph or something like that? I haven't really followed this story 100%, but I think I might do it just because you asked me. Wow, that's something else. That's something to think about. But let me see. Everybody thinks that's her mother. Is Candace her mom? But if she did it, where would she take the child body, and why haven't they discovered it? That's the whole crazy part about it. That's what I want to know. If she did it, I think that there should be. You know what? I know one thing for certain and one thing for sure. Back in the day, when they used to catch people over here in America from different countries, and they thought that they were spying on our country, they had this serum, and they would inject it into a person, and no matter how hard they tried to lie, the truth came out. And I think that when it comes to cases like this where children just up and disappear and people are yelling and screaming, talking about, I don't know what happened to my child, I really think that their rights should be taken away, and they should be injected with that serum and asked that question only: did you or did you not harm your child? Don't get into anything else. All we want to know is, did you have anything to do with the disappearance, the harm, or anything else of this child? That's what I really feel like should happen. I really feel that should happen, because so many people are saying no, they didn't know what happened. Oh my God, help me, help me, help me. And nothing in the world is causing these people to be persecuted. Just like the California boys, I think that they should grab the grandmother, the family, the foster parents. I think they should grab them all up and stick them all with the serum, and the truth will just fly out their mouth. They won't be blaming. They'll just come out and say, did you have anything to do with this? Yes, I did. What happened? And write down exactly what took place and leave it at that. Don't have no long, knockdown, drug out conversation about nothing. What happened? Who did it? Who was involved? Just basic, straight out questions, not in this 25-hour stupid, reckless, worthless interview. Just straight up. Did you, where were you when you last seen the boys? Answer. Who was involved? Answer. What happened? Answer. How long were they truly missing? Answer. What time of day was it? Answer. Did you really go looking for the boys? Answer. Just straight up like that. No extra stuff. I don't want to hear about your past history, your mental illness, none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I just want to hear straight up. Did you do it or did you not do it? If you didn't do it, did you set it up? Who else was a part of it? Period, point blank. That's it. That's all. That's what we need to start doing to these criminals. Once you have been arrested, guess what? Your rights have been taken away. Stick, bam, truth serum. Here I am. You know what I'm saying? Just straight up and down. Truth serum, and that's it. And everything else. Team Angel. Thank you, Team Angel. Yippee! Thank you. She didn't. My baby said, "Thank you, Team Angel." Thank you for joining. Yeah, but I think that's what should take place. I bet a lot of stuff, a lot of crimes will be solved if you take a person. Like out here in California, it's a hot mess right now, you guys. It is such a total disaster out here. You got kids getting jacked on their way to school for their iPhones because they're rich. You have kids being targeted for their jewelry. I mean, it's just really sad. You have adults being targeted, and I'm gonna tell you something. Where they have those follow home robberies, one of my friends, not a close friend, but an associate of mine, high into the formula, an associate of mine, he wears a lot of jewelry, because he's in the industry, And so one night he went out with a friend of mine and they were having dinner. And so she called me frantic. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, girl, I cannot believe this. She said, I never thought it would happen to me. I'm like, what happened? She was like, girl, such and such just got robbed. We were sitting at a restaurant up in Beverly Hills, outdoor restaurant, eating, not thinking, just talking over business, and I kept seeing this car going back and forth. And all of a sudden, he dropped me off. He walked me to my front door. And as he was walking back to his car, two dudes pulled up in the same car that I saw and robbed him at gunpoint. And when I say this dude had jewelry, this dude had jewelry. Okay. I'm talking about he had enough jewelry to put on all my subscribers a carat each. That's how much jewelry he wore. But when it comes to that kind of stuff, what I'm saying is not to try to throw you off. Is when it comes to these crimes, and when it comes to you being suspected of a crime, and if they take you into an interrogation room and they say, "Do you want to sign a waiver to take this injection to prove your innocence?" I would rather do that than a polygraph, because they've known for that serum to work extremely well, way better than a polygraph. Because a polygraph, anybody can be high as a kite, just as relaxed as all outdoors, and claim that they're nervous and pass a polygraph. And then a polygraph can be deceptive at times when people have been innocent and the polygraph shows that they were guilty. So I think that they should go back to using that truth serum on people so that they can get the straight up truth. But for those that came in late, this is a story about a mother that lives in Ohio, and she had her baby's dad, her baby's father, had been harassing her for several months, and she has made multiple reports and filed complaints. and the police, to me, did absolutely nothing to help this lady except for tell her how to block his number, when you can block your phone number and somebody can call you from another number. So anyway, this guy got to the point where she would allow him to see his daughter, but then he didn't want to leave her house. She would have to force him or maybe call the police to get him to leave her house. And so it got to the point where he just continued to harass her. And so this particular day, he came over to her house, kicked her door in, shot her in the femur, shattered her femur, and then shot his 9-month-old daughter. And there were other kids in the house, but they were hiding up under the bed. So this right here tells me that something is definitely wrong with the police system, with the legal system itself. Because if you file a complaint and you see proof that this person has been harassing someone, there will be no 1, 2, and 3 what do you call it, warnings. It will be a right away right now. Yes, thank you, last call, for welcoming her. Thank you so much. There would be a you would be in trouble right away. I will lock your butt up and I will find out what is your problem, because she said there was domestic violence. He snatched her phone, I believe, and broke it. It's a hot mess. This story is really sad. So now this lady has to put out a GoFundMe. He needed a what? Yeah, he needed an evaluation. Exactly. He needed but the sad part is into the formula. Check this out. So she told his family that, I think that he needs to have his mental health checked out. I think you need to like help me get his gun away from him, because I'm afraid he might do something, really bad. And his family ignored her and act like what she said was like, they brushed it under the table, basically. And so the problem with this is, now look at the situation. You have a child that is dead now, a 9-month-old baby that is dead now. He meant to kill the mom, for sure he meant to, but he got her in the leg. And thank God the other children were hiding up under the bed where they couldn't see him, like she said. I don't know if it's his other daughter, Sienna. I don't know if that's his daughter as well. But a psychological evaluation should have been. Yes, exactly, team girl, exactly. It should have been done. Absolutely, it should have been done. When you have people that are adamant about harassing people, you need to definitely stop them in their tracks. You need to let them know that it will not be tolerated. Because he didn't even get a chance to get the second warning, because he already killed the baby and himself. So what was the use of you telling her to block her phone number? That's dumb. I can sit here and you can block your number from me calling, and I could get another number and call you from that number, and you accidentally pick it up and I harass you again. People don't understand. These police officers have become so lazy. And like I said before, let that be. And when it comes to these situations in any capacity, let it be your family that was being harassed by him. Let him have done that to one of your family members, as a police officer, as an officer of the law, as a lawyer, as a judge, as anybody in the legal system. I guarantee you it would have stopped. I put part of the blame on this guy. Yes, I put a lot of the blame on them, because she was trying to tell him that there was a problem, but they didn't want to hear it. You get some people that say, "Oh, well, it's okay." They don't, and like you have a woman that's getting beat up by her husband, which is somebody's brother, son, cousin, uncle. Oh, they want to keep it quiet because they don't want to put shame on their family. Well, what about what he's doing to this person? That's the part I don't comprehend. What about what he's doing to this person? It's really sad. So I don't know what to say. As I don't know. I just really don't know. But I don't know who's all still in here, because somebody actually logged off. I need you guys to also know that again, wait a minute, he may have walked into my house. Exactly. Exactly. And see, that's the thing too. Like, man, let me tell you something. If somebody told me that they was gonna come up in here and my kid's dad was harassing me, honey, while you harassing me, I'm getting training. I'm getting training, because I'm gonna tell you one thing: either one or two, you're gonna get some hot fire, or you're gonna pop open a real good can of whoop ass. And that's on real talk. Because I'm not going to sit up here and let no man hit on me. I'm not going to sit up here and allow you to harass me. Because see, people that's bullies like that, they like the fact that they're stripping power from you and gaining power to them. So hey, what's up into the formula? What's up, my boy? What's up? So yeah, there's no let me see what you say. For real, last call. Right. Y'all are so funny right now. Like for real. I don't blame you because see, if like but nowadays you gotta give a warning shot, and don't make me shoot you. Don't make me shoot you. You better go ahead and get out of here. I'm not playing with you. I'm counting to three, and you fire your next shot. That fool could turn around and give you a kung fu chop to your damn neck, and it's over. I'm sorry, but I feel like this. I ain't gonna shoot you in your back, but I'm gonna shoot you in the lower part of your back, if you know what I mean. And it begins with an A. I'm gonna make sure I hit you in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to have that. Somebody gonna get it. Either I'm gonna have a knot on my head, or you gonna have a couple of scratches, bites, kick marks, or something. So I'm going something gonna happen. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm not gonna have that. You can call my phone all you want. You can try to harass me because I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna entertain. You gonna do what to me now? You say you gonna do what? For real? When you gonna do this? And while you talking, being stupid, I'm gonna be collecting information while I'm training. So when you do try to make that move, I'm gonna beat your tail. I'm not having that. No siree, no siree, Bob. And it's sad that a man will take out his anger on a child. So if I can't have her, you can't have her. That's very selfish. But a lot of people don't believe, everybody has a right to believe in who they believe in. I believe in God, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I know he bust hell open with a hot pair of gasoline draws. Because if you kill yourself, you're going straight to hell. That's what the Bible says. And I'm just keeping it 100. But that baby, we'll never know. She could have been a scientist. She could have been a doctor. She could have been anything. And he took that chance away from that child. Who would want to look at this baby's face? She is just as beautiful as she want to be. And you would harm a child? You're nothing but a big old coward. And I'm sorry if your family happens to ever hear this. That's a coward move. And every time I turn around, I'm so sick of people blaming everything on mental illness. Whenever somebody do something, they want to say, oh, it's a mental illness. Oh, this person has mental illness. Oh, I heard this person talking to itself. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, this, oh, that. No. Stop blaming everything on mental illness. A lot of people that have mental illnesses are not murderers. They don't go out. That kind of man I label as an evil demonic heathen. Exactly. Exactly. He was dealing with demons. That's exactly what it was. And you know what? This is the problem that I have, because I've seen it time and time again. The problem that I have is if you have a man that hits you one time, that's it. That should be it. There's no, and that goes for men as well. That's it. There is no amount of I'm gonna say the nice way, cucumber, and there's no good amount of taco that should keep you in a relationship with somebody going upside your daggone head, somebody beating your butt, and abusing your children. Because if you're abusing your woman in front of your children, your child may pick that up and start abusing their loved ones, once they get older, because this is something that they're accustomed to. There's no way. This should have been nipped in the bud. If this woman had brothers or cousins or uncles or something, they should have went over there and took care of that. They should have went over there and handled that like real quick. Serious business real quick. But apparently he didn't care about his life because he probably said, if I kill this baby, I might as well kill myself because they're going to get me anyway. And I don't want to go to jail. I'm a coward. So let me kill myself. That is really cowardly. That baby didn't deserve that. The mother didn't deserve that. Now, the sister of the baby is missing her baby. This is crazy. We have to choose better. Just because, and I always tell my baby sister, I say, look, don't jump into a relationship with a guy right away Pay attention, take notes, don't overlook it. Oh, that's just a little. No hiccups, baby. No hiccups here. I don't have time for hiccups, because if you allow one hiccup and he start having other hiccups, then he gonna beat your butt. So I tell her all the time, be careful, take notes, listen very carefully, don't talk too much, don't be so excited because you met somebody that tickle your fancy. Pay attention to everything. And if that person does something that triggers you one time, that's going to let you know, point blank period, that this person is going to trigger you more than one time. I always pay attention to signs. You pay attention. That goes for men and women both. And also on this channel, I have a domestic violence advocate that's going to be coming on live, and we're going to get so deep into these conversations. So I don't want you guys to, let me see, you date a thug, you date. Thank you. Thank you. Last call. Exactly. You date a thug, you date death. You date theft. Death. Lord have mercy. I told you I get tongue tied quick. So yeah, that's true. That's true. You have to be careful. So the reason why I'm talking about being in a relationship is because she had to have seen something in this man prior. You were pregnant by, you guys dated 2 years, and then you got pregnant. And then a couple months before you gave birth, you had to get rid of him because of domestic violence. But I believe this has been going on all along. And I'm not saying that it has. I said, I believe. This is not factual. I didn't put my stamp of it because I don't know her. But a lot of times women will excuse a man pushing and shoving her and talking crazy to her and take it as, oh, that's just, no, that's not him. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. Love does not put you down to make themselves look better. I don't care how cute that guy is. I don't care how good he or she put it down in bed. You should never compromise yourself for that, because think about it. You have to live years with this person. And then what if you get with a person that's like him that say, okay, if you want to break with me, then guess what? We all gonna die. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to the signs. You make a guy treat you the way you want him to treat you. If he doesn't have that in him, then move on to the person that has what you want. You have to know your love language. A lot of people don't know love language, and that's deep in itself. Love languages, I remember a couple of them where I was taught, you may be the type of woman, I'm speaking on love language. You may be the type of woman or man that likes to be cuddled. You like affection. You like time. You might be the type that like words of adoration. You're the type that like gifts. You might be the type that's like romantic, want to be touched on and kissed and hugged and all that good stuff. You might be the type that just want to know that your partner's in the other room and you don't necessarily have to be up under that person. Yeah, they failed her badly. You have to know that person's love language. So if you get with a guy and you, or a girl, and you're the type of person that likes to be huggy, touchy, feely, and you get with a person that's not into that, that's an opposite match. That's why you take your time and know how this person is. Where you see a bunch of people out in society and you see them walking and they're holding hands and they're hugging, they met the person that understands their love language. That's why they're able to display the same um you know love back to them. But if you meet a person that don't have the same love language as you, they're going to be pushing you away and you're going to feel some type of way. So try to find out what the person's love language is. Find out by conversation, how does your family deal with conflict when they get angry? And if your family is the type of family that be cussing each other out, and you're not a part of that lifestyle, then that's the wrong relationship for you. You know what I'm saying? If your family is the type like him, that I don't know if they're the type that's violent, but if your family is the type of family that's violent, you need to stay away from that. You got to take your time and date people today. Stop hopping in the sack so quick. Cool your hormones down. If it's that serious, go get a toy. For real. At least you know that toy ain't going to do something to you. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys probably think, what is she going with this? I'm saying all this could have been avoided possibly if she took the time to know that this dude wasn't the right one for her, because it's just reading the story is giving you a lot of telltale signs. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a lot of telltale signs. How do you get pregnant by somebody and all of a sudden you break up before you even give birth to the child? That lets you know you didn't take time to know him. He might have been cute and must have had a thing swinging or something. Something got you hooked on him, and then he turned around and act like a total psychopath. Take your time, people, so we won't have any more of these stories. But I have another story that's coming up too, and it's just as bad as this one. So I know I've been talking to you guys. Let me see, last call. You are spitting out facts and truth. Thank you. Because for a minute I thought I was just rambling on and talking and just nothing, you know. But we gotta learn. We definitely last call. I have to look and see if I made you a mod. I have to see if I made you a mod. I don't know because I gotta see if I made into the formula a mod too. Because you guys, yeah, I gotta check and see. I think I'm gonna have to go on, my other program where I'm actually talking and make you guys. Oh, I did. Okay, okay, okay. What about you? Into did I make you a mod yet? Because I definitely people that's coming from the slime family are definitely going to be mods because you guys are protecting Nick, so I know you're going to protect me. And if somebody get kicked out, I ain't asking no questions. If they talk crazy, I ain't asking no questions because I'm putting my total trust in y'all because I know that you guys are good. I have my wrench. Yes, yes, yes. I wanted to make sure of that. Good, good. That's what I want to make sure. But I'm glad you understand what I'm talking about. A lot of people, when I talk to young girls and stuff, and I be trying to tell them this stuff, they don't understand where I'm coming from. And I'm like, I'm trying to help you to avoid, a bad situation. But, like I talked to my little sister before the weekend, and I told her some of the same things. Pay attention to the guy that you're talking to, sit back and watch everything, and I gave her some insight. And once I gave her the insight, she used it. And then I heard from her this morning that, dang, sis, wow, you should be writing books because it's like everything that you said, it came to pass. It ain't about writing books. It's about sharing your education, sharing your understanding. Like if I walk down the street and I know that there was a pile of dog poo, why would I allow you to walk down the street and step in the dog poo? Don't you think I should warn you so that you don't step in it? I'm going to let you know so that you don't make the same mistakes that I made in my past. I've made plenty of mistakes in my past. I could have been one of these people that I'm talking about right now. But thank God that I grew up like super duper quick. When I say I grew up quick, after the first pop on me, I grew up. It was a wrap. So that's all I wanted to say about this story. But like I said, you guys, I appreciate you. I am going to be doing a cash giveaway. I'm going to try to do it hopefully tomorrow. I think tomorrow, if I can get out tomorrow, I'm kind of dealing with sinuses and allergies right now. So I'm trying to stay away from outdoors so I don't trigger myself even more. But yes, it's going to be a giveaway. And like I said, I'm going to be talking to Nick so that we can come together and put a time up so that everybody can join and see who can win. Okay. So let me see this. It says females and males alike can always go to their local judicial system and make a search of the person that they want to date. Yeah, but you know what? What gets me, I'm not trying to be funny, but what gets me last call is this. I had a girl one time call me and told me she met a guy, and I was like, really? And she was super duper excited. And this was like years ago. And I'm like, oh, okay. So tell me a little bit about him. Oh, he just beat a murder rap. I said, girl, if you don't hang up this damn phone and if you don't hang up this phone and tell that boy to lose your number, I said, before you be his second murder rap case, what is wrong with you? Girl, get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? And this was years ago, so this is nothing like new. I couldn't believe that she bought that to me. Like I'm going to sit here and agree with you on something like that. Like Yeah, yeah, that was hilarious. Like you said last call, you date a thug, you date death. Simple. Yes. And she was excited. Oh, girl, I'm gonna go get my hair done. I'm gonna go get my nails and my feet done. Okay, you doing all this for what? I said, you know, he gonna want to have sex with you because he been locked up for how long? I don't remember how long he was locked up. I said, but you know what's about to happen, and if you don't give it to him, he gonna work that jailhouse magic on you, that jailhouse mind control on you. I said, girl, if you don't tell that boy goodbye, peace out, let him go somewhere else. Let him find a chick that was in Sybil Brand or somewhere, and they both ain't had none, and let them both come together with their thug life stories. Girl, get on up out of here with that. And I know she was hot with me, but it's okay because guess what? I saved her life because he ended up killing the daggone girl that he got with. Okay. That was what I was trying to get her to understand. And she was like, oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah, like I was gonna really agree to that. I don't know what took place. I don't know all the ins and outs of the story, but two thugs from two different sets, that ain't gonna work. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let this live go because I know that I got a couple things I need to take care of. I might come back later. Um, Last call, I put my email address in here. Um, God, I hate keep putting it in here. Let me see. Let me write it down. Okay. Hit me up on an email. So I think you were the one that was telling me. Oh, you have it. Okay, 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 okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, and I will definitely talk to you later. You guys have a absolutely wonderful evening, and hopefully I could come back later. If I do, I'm gonna do a little short video to let you know that I'm coming back and however long it's gonna take me to come. Okay, so that the notification can go out because I don't know how to do it with StreamYards. But don't forget to hit that like button, post notification bell. Don't forget to share the video, you guys. And I will talk to you guys much later. And thank you once again for being a new subscriber. Um, Team Angel, thank you so very much. I appreciate you. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.